Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay and welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire. I am due for a break from this game, but before I take that break, I feel honor bound to at least get Ascension 10 done with the defect. Ascension 10 done with all the characters, the defect being the last one. On our last run, we won with a silent. The run wasn't the worst. It was like it felt longer than it actually was because that's just how silent runs are because of the deck mechanics. But we also had a few failed runs, so that also added to the actual and perceived uh, time that we took in the previous episode. And of course, we had Time Eater at the end, which was just really fucking dumb. I'm so over that guy, which means we're probably gonna be fighting him again. Anyway, today we're going in as the defect. Okay, so again, I'm cutting a lot of failed runs out of this episode, and I'm skipping to the winning run. I think my approach is gonna be that if the session is more than, let's say, 2 hours and 10 minutes long, then I'll just cut stuff out. If it's under that, then I'll just upload the whole run, and you can watch uh, the failed runs as well. So that's one thing, just letting you know that I'm cutting stuff out. But also, I wanted to give a bit of context for the run that you are gonna see because it is gonna get a little bit salty towards the end. I'm gonna get pretty annoyed for a couple reasons. Number one, obviously ascensions are very hard, and uh, it takes a mental toll losing runs over and over again. But also, the boss encountered at the end of the run was the Time Eater, and at this point, this is the third time in a row that I've seen him. Not just third time in a row, but out of the last five Act 3 bosses I've fought, it's been Time Eater 4 out of the last 5 times. And he's my least favorite boss. Um, like at this point, every single run, the build I'm trying to build is a build to beat the Time Eater, which already makes the game less fun. But even those builds would be more fun against other bosses. It's just that they're the only ones that can beat the Time Eater. Anyway, all of this is to say that by the time you get to the end of the video, I'm gonna be very, uh, like, mentally fatigued and maybe not as happy as you might think I should be. But the, uh, the context that I'm leaving out is the 2.5 hours that I spend just floundering around in Ascension 10, which gets very difficult because enemies are harder, elites are harder, and not just in terms of doing more damage, but having more health. Their passive abilities become stronger, and then at Ascension 10, a curse gets added into your deck, which just further messes up your ability to do stuff at the start of combat, which means unless you have some like really weird, like astonishingly good early luck, you're probably just going to be taking little chip damage from trash mob fights, which means you're not going to be upgrading at every campfire, and then you're going to, well, you guys know how ascensions work, right? So basically just explaining to you why by the time you get to this video, and especially to the end of the clip, you're gonna see me maybe complaining a little bit, just preparing you for that. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'll leave you to watch the rest of the run now. There's one interesting path with a lot of question marks on it. I'll just explore that path, see where it leads. I mean, I'll take Sunder just because it could help us get through some early fights pretty quickly. Scrape is pretty good. So I'll take Hyper Beam. Where was Hyper Beam? I'm sorry. I'm not accepting that. I'll take Hyper Beam. I'll take Bandage Up. And where's Scrape? Hang on. So Hyper Beam was where? Hyper Beam was there. So Hyper Beam is there, Scrape is there, alright. Scrape is here. And Bandage Up is the last thing I'll take. And that's fine, alright. I don't think we take any of these. Sadly, this is the last. This is the last free fight that we'll have. I can rebound the big plasma hit. Ooh, I got a relic. Alright, that's decent. Blood vial is whatever. Let's just eat this damage and try and do something better next turn. Or we're just gonna fucking get all the garbage in the world. Oh, yep, another claw. Now we're getting somewhere. We gotta go here. I'm actually gonna upgrade Hyper Beam. Fuck off! Where's my Hyper Beam, man? I guess I shouldn't feel entitled to drawing it right on the first turn. I'll just play this up. Play that. Man, are you... Fuck you, game. Just completely fuck you, dude. Such a terrible build. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna upgrade, start upgrading my, cards that can become free. Alright. I don't want to draw any of those next turn.
So um 78. If we hit him, it's gonna split him. If we hit him, it's gonna split him. We hit him, it's gonna split him. Well, this is the only thing that I can think to do. That's a good split. No fucking hyper beam. We interrupted him. Okay, good. Good. All for one. A nuclear battery. Alright. Okay. This dude. Blam. So he's gonna get 25 health, 25 shield. $32. And then defend. I guess you gotta do 32 and then don't lose any focus. Alright. Ooh, hell yeah. Upgraded claw. Yes, please. Alright. Hit you with a bit of this, a bit of this, a bit of this. Alright. I still don't know how I feel about this run. But it's the best shot we've gotten so far. We're gonna just have to do this. Get fucked. So the bandage should help us keep up with the... Do we have rebound? We have one rebound is enough. The bandage should help us keep up with the health we're losing. Auto shields is also very tempting. I think I'm just gonna take auto shields. Let me remove this and let me pick up. Do I spend money on it? You just, yeah, I think you take it. It's a value add. You gain a bit of gold. All right. Then I think we go here. Hyper beam is tempting. Just hyper beam, strike, defend. Or strike. Yeah, we'll go strike, defend. Auto shields. Oh, this still does damage. I think we can kill her? Nice! But now he's gonna be doing truckloads of damage. But listen, all we need to do is get him to below 32. And then we can sunder. like this. You just go for the claw. You see the claw, you go for the claw. Then what needs upgrading? I think I'm gonna upgrade auto shields. You, this guy, the bane of my existence. That was a horrible scrape. Oh, this is miserable, dude. What? We're gonna just die. I know we're surviving this turn, but like... I'm redoing this, cause there's a way we can, you know, Blessing of the Forge. Let's just use it now, right? Use it now. Then we do claw. Then we scrape. All for one. Claw. Alright. Claw. Claw. Strike, strike. TL. Bandage. If we draw Sunder next turn, I think we might be able to kill him. Zap. Dual cast. Well, you know what? If we had one more energy, whatever. The courier? Well, here's our hologram. Now we just need to rest. Okay, dude. Let's just bandage up. Auto shields. And this is kind of stupid. I guess we'll just do this. Take damage for no reason? Okay. Oh, dude. Mother... Motherfucker, dude. Hang on a second. Just gonna drink both of these. All right. What the fuck? Hang on a second. Oh, fuck off, dude. Alright, what if I just do Hyper Beam at the end? Hit you with a bit of this, a bit of this. Man, really? Are you kidding me? Fuck you, dude. Fucking trash, man. We just need to buy a fucking Eternal Feather. Except we can't, because we need to do this. I guess I'm just gonna take Finesse. And we're gonna run into Time Eater, just you watch. We can't fight elites, man. Fuck, man, what? Ah. I could hologram Hyper Beam. Might not be a bad idea. But then I won't be able to play All for One. I'm just gonna do Hyper Beam. Still not hitting me? Well, there you go. Streamline is something, I guess. Where's all my claws, dude? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? So let me... I have to do auto shields. Because if I do this, it's not gonna draw anything, because too many cards have been played. We can rebound All for One. Orichalcum lets us block this damage. Okay, this is kind of good. Except it's kind of bad. Alright, let's be intelligent about this. Okay, just hit you, hit you, alright. Turbo is an idea. I don't think we take it. 5 Apparition? Honestly, yeah, just give me Apparitions. Upgrade my hologram. We're going for the Ghostly Claw build, and this is going to be a waste of an apparition, unfortunately. Get a bit of this action going. Yeah. What? At least we can make sure we don't take any damage this turn. They're both trying to steal shit from me. Gotta start powering up our claws. What? No! No! Which one took what? I think this is the guy who took all for one. Alright, this is kind of good. Because I can do a bit of this action. Nice. Nice. Let's do a bit of this. Kill you, and then just start pounding on this dude. And he's not even gonna get through our block. So let's do this. Blam. Blam, and I think this is a good idea. We're kind of dead. All for one did not show up. We are surviving this turn. All for one is in our draw. How many cards have we played? I don't know how many cards we've played. Rebound a claw. Hologram back a claw. He's dead, but at what cost? Seek is pretty good. It can help us out quite a bit. Right then, now this is an interesting idea, right? Let's see what Astrolabe does for us. Are any of these useful? They are all garbage. Okay. So we would like more energy. I'm just gonna... Is there anything crucial that isn't upgraded? Quite a few things, actually. Including dual cast. I guess I'll just remove dual cast at a shop. So I'm gonna take Fusion Hammer because we need energy, right? We're really low on energy. Fuck off. Time Eater. He's gonna eat my time. Not even a... I don't know, man. Just... What a stupid turn that was. So All for One has the potential to do some good stuff. We can bring Hyper Beam in. Not a bad... You know what? Fuck it, we're gonna seek Hyper Beam. Then we're gonna All for One. Oh, yeah. Don't mind if I do. You know what? Let's give you... I'm gonna give you Seek. Um, I don't think we really need Sunder anymore. Do I really need Hyper Beam? I could gain some max health out of this. I feel like we don't really have... I'm gonna give up Hyper Beam, because you gotta be thinking long term, like what is the boss gonna be doing? So we'll gain max health, and we'll thin down our deck. In Intangibility did not show up when we needed it. Whoa. I stand corrected. It did show up, but we had to really coax it out of hiding. And if we can make our deck a little bit easier to control, we can get some pretty good stuff. Alright, do a bit of this action. Do a bit of that action, and you're dead, son. You're dead, son. Second hologram. Might as well. More claws. I guess we're just giving up on having a small deck. Just going all in, eh? Just going all in. Yeah, we need to get these defends out. And we're not going to be able to smith at this campfire, sadly. I'm not going to lose all my gold just to get red mask. Unfortunate. Well, this sucks. This really sucks, man. What a horrible first turn. Put another... You know what, put... hologram in. Then... use the apparition. Then hologram all for one, but before you play that, do a scrape. No, we can't use this because then we won't have any energy. I guess we'll just do this. That's a big damage turn. We'll only play... We won't... There's no need to play this apparition. It's just gonna be... Well, we can use Gambler's Brew, but let's maybe save Gambler's Brew for something more impactful later on. He's still not hitting us. I guess you just play the apparitions to increase the damage on him. Same with this. Now he's under half health. And now, because the apparitions didn't show up at the right time. How many are left in our deck? Oh, we used up all of them. Oh my god. Okay, well... Are we just dead to this fucking guy? I think we might just be dead to this fucking guy. Nah, we're probably surviving. But it's gonna be very tight. That one hit that we took was so bad. Pocket watch? Sure. I'm just gonna rest. We do want to go to another shop. Meal ticket makes the shop even more exciting. Alright, do we want to buy any of these? We could add cards to our deck. Might not be a bad idea, but removing cards from our deck, even better idea. Hand drill is going to be useless. Another hologram. Discount. Another scrape. Oh man, I think one scrape is enough. Is it? Is it really though? I guess we'll buy a second scrape. Just completely giving up on having a reasonably sized... Fuck off, dude. Focusing down that guy because he's gonna gain thorns. Nice, we're gonna take a bit of damage. No apparitions. What would help me from my current draw? Nothing. Well, actually, that's not true. I could do... I could bring a hologram. I could use the hologram to bring back, like, all for one or something like that. I think we just do this. Motherfucker. Okay, this really sucks. There's another apparition. There's another couple of apparitions. So I'll do the auto shields. Do this. We've got enough shields now, okay. That was a dumb fight. Do I reboot? I feel like reboot with a deck this large is... Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, fuck you. Ooh. Hologram back a strike. What a dumb fucking first turn, dude. Okay, at least we can do this. What here helps me? This helps me. I don't like this fight. Don't like this fight one bit. Just give me all the apparition. Hologram. I cannot even play all for one, really? Okay, just give me back a claw, I guess. Hit the spiky boy. So rebound, claw, finesse. Just kill you, and then strike you. And then we take no damage because of Orichalcum, alright? Alright, dude, just gotta kill. Alright. We cannot take any of this. Do we just take a final claw? Sure, let's just flood our deck with as many claws as possible. Just to raise the... Oh yeah, we can't rest. Alright, well, we're going into this fight with very little hope. And if I play all for one right now, it's going to be a real waste. So the last thing I'll play, seeing as I have the energy, is Sunder. Seek Sunder, I think. Alternatively... There's my all for one. He's reduced my draw like a fucking jerk. We're surviving this hit. Don't even play the zap. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Gambler's Brew all of these. I'll keep the Sender's Bane, just to get it out of my deck. I'll Gambler's Brew those, see what I get. You know what? That's good. Scrape. I'll probably lose a few apparitions by playing the Scrape, but I'm okay with it. Now he's probably gonna try and heal. Yep. And so there's no point doing apparition, but let's hit him. Hopefully we draw an apparition. We have to draw an apparition, right? Because, yeah, there's gonna be multiple apparitions. Well, this kind of sucks, because I have to do an apparition. But at least he's not doing damage to me. And at least... No! All my other stuff exhausted. Why, dude? Oh, this is so stupid. Well, there's my all for one. It's 36 damage, which is probably gonna go up to like 40 something damage. Alright, so hologram. All for one. That's 4 cards that we've played. This is such a... This boss is just not fun, right? I don't know what to tell you. The last 3 episodes in a row we fought this guy. Yeah, like, he just... It's just not fun. Like... It just isn't fun. I don't know what to tell you. Well, that's this done. And this is like a 3-hour and 24-minute video. This, honestly... I'll cut out the failed runs. Because I don't want to have to subject you to all of that again. And by cutting out all the failed runs, I guess none of them were even interesting, because none of... Like, in between, like, Ascensions and the Time Eater, the game, it stops being for everybody. It's, it becomes a slot machine simulator. Like, you lose for reasons beyond your control, and you won't even find out that you're gonna lose until 40 minutes into the run. Some people love playing like that. I like it to an extent. I feel like that's fine for incremental games where you're... Or like roguelite games where like you can come and get permanent progress. It's not really good for pure deck builders where it's supposed to be about just the pure, you know, the art of the cards, the art of playing the cards. And to take a game like that and turn it into a slot machine simulator with no permanent progression, I feel like it's not for everybody. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm just gonna say it's not for everybody. But yeah, that's this Ascension done, and now finally I'm gonna take that break that I've been talking about for like 10 days and not really. Well, I say break, but a break from playing the video games. I was on a break from work for a while. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm letting these credits play because it's kind of like a mini, like an intermission period. Like Act 1 has ended, you know, up to Ascension 10. Now Act 2 is gonna begin when I come back. And whatever I've gone through so far with these Ascensions, it's just gonna be even more magnified going into the future. But yeah, I'm gonna cut out the failed runs, and let's just reflect on how we won. Like, first of all, just like a 32 card deck, fucking dumb deck, but with 8 claws, 2 holograms, 1 all for one, and we ran into Time Eater on as our final boss. Previous when we ran into Time Eater as our boss. The win before that, we ran into Time Eater. Let me show you. As our final boss. The win before that, we had Donu and Deka, I guess. You know, that's fine. But, like, Time Eater... Yeah, maybe... No, definitely it's affected by the fact that I've run into him so many times in a row. But still, I don't think this boss... Like, I'm still of the same opinion. This boss shouldn't be part of the main game. Because... it just makes the fun builds unviable. You you can only beat him if you have a very specific kind of build. You can only a very specific kind of build in all of the 3 or 4 classes if you include the Watcher. Only very specific builds are able to do damage by and only playing 12 cards in between this Joker's turns. And yeah, so many fun ways of playing the game are just ruled out. You just cannot play Ascensions and try to win and also try to have fun. You gotta pick at most 2 of those 3. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. We won in the end. Whatever. I should be a bit more upbeat. I think when I'm back from my break, I'll maybe be a bit more tolerant about the game's bullshit. But for now, I do think it's time to just relax for a bit. Maybe even play something else. Who knows? We'll see. I have a bit of a backlog. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you'll join me for next time, whenever next time is. For you, it's gonna be just next Monday. For me, it could be quite a long time from now. But we'll take out the Ironclad Ascension 11, and then we'll just go on from there. But anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. Until the next time, take care.